welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Donnie, and you're watching Diamond Painting by Donnie. Today's unboxing is my December Diamond Painting Club Diamond Painting of the Month box from Whim. I went ahead and taken it out of the outer packaging, and I popped it open so that I'm not having to spend time struggling to get it open for you. So let's see what we got this month. I love these boxes. I have kept every single one, and I'm actually using them. I store my smaller kits that aren't diamond paintings on canvas. They're like my journals and my keychains and all the little things, so that I have one place to keep them all at once. Now, I chose this month, I'm supposed to have all dragons and fairies themed diamond paintings. I do have the middle-sized kit, which is the $64.99. Last month's kit was really nice, so I decided to continue to get them this month. I'm not going to read this letter because it actually tells me what's in the box, and I want to kind of discover it with you. This box looks like it got a little bit damaged from shipping, but I'm going to pull this down so that nobody can peek at it, and we'll look at these things one at a time. All right, actually, let me do it like this, because I'm going to pull out the diamond paintings and the kits and stuff that go with that, because we'll look at those last. I like to look at the little goodies that come with the box. Okay, firstly, we have another pillow. This says cushion on it. I did do one that they sent me already. I did finish it. I have not shown it yet, but maybe I'll do this one up and do them both, the post review on both of them at the same time. But let's see. It said cushion on the label, so yeah, it's just like the first one I got. So this one, though, it looks like it's covered more of an area. The other one was a mandala in the center. Mandala. This only has 10 colors, but it looks like there are number 1 through 6 are rhinestones, and then these last 4 are special shapes. The way you can tell is on special shaped diamond paintings, when they have a Y at the beginning or a letter like this, that's generally indicating that it's a special shape. We'll see in a second, but here's the toolkit they give you. It's one of the square kits, pretty big chunk of wax, but this side, it says 2.5 millimeter on the top there, so it indicates it's for squares. And on this one, it says 2.8 millimeter, which is the size of rounds. So one side's for rounds, one side's for squares. I just use the same size tray for all of them. But I like these square ones. They're pretty cool. All right, here is... I don't think it's very pretty. These are kind of colors... Yeah, this is something you'd find like on an outdoor pillow. Looking for the zipper, because the other one had a zipper, and I'm not finding... Oh, there it is. There it is. It's kind of hidden up here. It's got a little thing to pull a zipper open. So I guess you're just supposed to stick a pillow inside of it. So it's a pillow cover. It's kind of like a felted material. Well, kind of soft. Like what the diamond paintings are done on that have the soft backing, that's what this feels like. And it's a pretty big size. Does it say how big it is? It doesn't. But there's quite a bit to drill on this. let's measure. It is in centimeters. It's about 40 centimeters wide. And 41 the other direction. 40 by 41. Interesting. Let's look at the drills. Okay. So actually number 1 is just a regular round drill. It says 814. Okay, so that's the only one that has an actual DMC number. So that makes sense. And number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all rhinestones. And then number 7, we get the special shapes, which is a little larger round gem, and then another. This is those half pearl things in a translucent red for number 8. Number 9 is a teardrop, or a sliver, I should say. That's a sliver. And so is 10. There's not very many of those two colors. So 9 and 10. Okay, so I'm hoping there's enough. I hope they supplied enough. Because it looks like 10 goes here, and 9 is going here. And if that's it, then we're good. But if they're anywhere else on the canvas, I don't think there would be enough in the bags. But it looks like it's just the spots here. There's 7 there and 7 here. So you only need 7 9s and 7 10s. I mean, I like the colors. It's just the design. I don't know. It might grow on me. I'll still do it just because that way I can do the post review on it. And I like to do special drills. But this one is going to have a lot of the regular drill number 1 because there's 3 bags full of it. And you can see it goes along the outlines everywhere. It's going around everything. Around here, around here, around here. Around here. Yeah, so it's basically the outline. And I've done a few special drill kits recently because I finished up the project I was working on. The mystery diamond paintings. I finished those. So I've just been doing a couple of special drills until I can figure out what I want to do. And I just ripped the cover. It looks like it was sewn into the side. So yeah, I gotta watch that. Apparently they sew it together after they put the cover on it, because it was sewn into the edge there. So I'm not gonna try pulling that back anymore. But it's good. They only put the sticky on the areas that need drills. All this stuff is not sticky. The blank areas. Yeah, it's starting to rip on this side too because it's sewn down as well. Hey, I guess I'll have to put some parchment paper or some white squares, which I am now carrying in my shop. These right here. So I can probably cover it with these. All right, so that's this kit. Let me set this aside and we will pull out the next item. Keep this with it since it's the only key. Although on these type, it's kind of easy to tell because whatever is on the bag is the symbol on here. Yeah, these are all numbers. When it gets tricky is when they start using funny looking symbols. And you'll definitely need a key for that. All right. Okay. Next, ooh, it looks like a Dreamcatcher. Oh, wow. I love doing Dreamcatchers. I actually found a book that my daughter checked out from the library, and it was a story about a dream catcher, and at the back of it told you how to make one. So I went to the craft store. I bought all the sinew and all that was required for it, and I made myself, well, I don't think I made it for me, I made it for my daughter. Beautiful dream catcher. And wow, it's actually got feathers. These are real feathers. They're not plastic. Looks like they're dipped in gold paint. Let's see. Yep, those are beautiful. It's got the metal ring to make the dream catcher with. So it's got 5 feathers, and I'm guessing this is the stuff that you wind around to weave it. And then there's some embroidery thread and beads, and it has a needle, and then it has all the instructions. I like these colors too. Those would have been pretty, but it's got my favorite color, teal, there. So it's supposed to have like a leather strap. It looks like suede, and there's no suede in this. There's this, but this is not suede. It's just some kind of cord, and then this is just embroidery thread. It says it comes with a ring, feathers, beads, rope for winding the ring, and string for weaving net. So this must be the rope for winding, even though it says to use suede. Yeah, suede ropes. Rope for winding the ring and string for weaving net. Okay, but I don't think that's really right, because I don't think this will turn out using this rather than suede. It should have suede.
Hi.
Hi, Tesslynn.
I got a fat lip.
Yeah.
From my dentist appointment. And I was braided. Then I just bit on my lip. Then it got a fat lip, and it's really big.
Yeah, she went to the dentist and had a filling her very first time, so she's never been given nitrous oxide. Well, she had nitrous oxide, but she was given a shot, and she didn't know what being numb was, and her lip was numb, and so she bit down on it really hard because it was numb. You know, she was testing, I don't know, but so she's got a really huge fat lip because she really crunched into her lip pretty deep. So I'm going to contact them about this because, like I said, I've made a dream catcher before, and this kind of stuff does not wrap around these as well as suede does. So I think I was really sent the wrong stuff. I don't know if it was sent to everybody like that, but okay, so a lot of these feathers, these beads go at the ends of the feathers. But see, yeah, all this is supposed to be suede too. That the beads and the feathers tie onto, that is supposed to be suede. The only thing that they got right is this is what they're using for the netting part itself. Yeah, it's not really telling you how to do it. It's just telling you how to wrap it, and then, yeah, I'm going to have to contact them because these are not detailed instructions for a beginner on how to make a dream catcher. Okay, so there's that. I was excited to see it, but seeing how it is not, I was not given the correct parts, I'm kind of disappointed. I'll be right back. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to set that aside so that I can speak to them about it. Excuse me. Oh, the next item. Looks like we've got a birthday card. Yeah, just one birthday card. Or a couple. Actually, a couple. Let's look. I'm so bad. I did up all those Christmas cards. I got 9 out of the 11 done, and I never sent them out. So I will have them ready for next year. All right, they have a basic kit. This one they have a really light pink square of wax. I'm kind of setting those to the side because I want to try that color. We have 2 different sets of drills, so it looks like there's probably 2 cards in here. You have 2 envelopes. They're kind of really thick envelopes. And I think I already have this birthday card they sent, so I have it twice. I should have used it for my grandson's birthday because his birthday was in October. Blank card inside. It says, "It's your day" on the back. Happy birthday on the front. This one's happy birthday, happy birthday. Lots of balloons. It doesn't indicate anywhere on here which kit is for which. Well, I guess I would just have to go by the fact that number 1 is a pink on this one. You see, because number 4 is orange on this one and it's pink on this one. Okay, so, or purple. Okay, so this must be for the balloons. Because 5 and 6 are blues. Yep, blue and... okay, yeah, there's some 5s in the blue. Okay, so this goes to this, and this one goes to the other one. There's lots of colors, and they do have DMC numbers on them. So that's just your basic birthday cards, but there's 2. And there is at least one more thing in there. All right, bag is ripped. So I'll have to put that away. Okay, what else we got? One more, other than the diamond paintings, is... See, I almost bought this from them, but they wanted like $25 for it, so I'm like, no. And I think the one they had was just a PDF download. All right, so it comes with a nice wide roll of this double-sided adhesive tape. There's quite a bit in it. I've got so many charts now. So this is a DMC chart. There are no colors to go by. So this is actually really good for you to just determine, put your colors in here for determining what your color is. Because that's my biggest issue with DMC charts, is I put the colors in and they need to match. They need to match what the color is that's already on there. This way you can say, okay, I'm going to put all my, say, Diamond Art Club drills in here. This is their color that they use. Here's 550. And if I'm short on another diamond painting or something from another company, and it's a 550 and it doesn't match this 550, all I have to do is just check the color against the color chart to see what color it is, and I can grab those colors. I've had to do that already. And
hello again.
She's all done with her bath. So this is pretty cool, and the fact that they give you tape, this is really, they give you a lot of room in these squares to put your drills. So you would take a piece of this tape. I'm actually, I actually like to put my squares and rounds in the same box. So I put like the top, I'll put squares in the bottom, I'll do rounds. So I would just take a piece of this tape like this, and it's the size, perfect size for this. And I'm just showing you what I do. I'm going to take and place it on the square, and it's going to go all the way down the row, and then I'll cut it off. So now this row is ready. If I'm just placing the squares and not the rounds, I do take my X-Acto knife, and I have to do it this way because I never get the lines straight. So, I'm trying to determine about where halfway is. Say about right there. So I just take my X-Acto knife and I press down where I'm getting through the tape. And then I'll just lift off the top half or the bottom half, depending on which, if I'm doing the rounds or the squares. And then we've got a place to stick your drills. But I'm not going to lift it up right now because I am not doing my leftovers. I actually have some put away right here that were from a Diamond Art Club kit that I finished. And I might actually put these away. I might actually use this specific book for that because I keep my Diamond Art Club, my Diamond Dots. My Diamond Art Club has its own book. Diamond Dots has its own special book. And then everybody else's goes into another one. And I have enough books to do that with. So now I have another one. So this is a pretty good, I like this. It's thin enough to where I can stick it somewhere like right here on the desk. Even though I have a spot on my bookshelf for all my different DMC charts. But this one is kind of thick. I do like the thickness of it. I have others. They're all made differently. So that's what came in this month's box though. Okay, I am going to be right back. I'm going to clean up all this stuff, start a new clip, and dig out those diamond paintings. Okay, during my little break, I put all the adhesive on all these rows, and there was enough. I was afraid there wasn't going to be, so I kind of stopped on these rows where there's blank ones, but then I had enough, so I went back and filled them in, and I still had probably enough for 2 more rows left. So there's that, and then I went ahead and put a couple of colors in here from my Diamond Art Club leftovers, and I can fit 12 on each half. So I put in this color and the 5200. So as you can see, that color right there, that was actually equivalent to $8.19 on another diamond painting I was doing, and I actually had to use this color to fill in some that I ran out of. So there is this chart. I am super excited about this. I love this, and I'm definitely going to get some great use out of it. Okay, now I'm excited to look at these diamond paintings because this is going to be my final determination if I'm going to keep going with the club, because I have until tomorrow to cancel next month's, because tomorrow is the 1st. So let's start with the large one. Okay. Oh my, it's a dragon. Yay. Here's what it looks like. I'll see if I can find it on their website. It's hit or miss whether I can find them or not. So I will try. This is a 40 by 50 and it has 44 colors. Okay, so here's the toolkit that comes with them. I asked for rounds, so I'm not sure why they put tweezers. This better be a round. I'll find out in a second. I'll try to find the bag of drills that matches it. We have to take this number here and match it to... That's not the right one. Nope. Uh, 3246 is the number, and okay, maybe I'm looking at the wrong number. Okay, it'll be on this sticker right here, 3246. Okay, so that's how we know it matches. CTR 3246, 40 by 50, 44 colors, it matches this information right there. CTR 3246. 44 colors, 40 by 50. All right. So it is round. I like these toolkits. They give you a big thing of wax. They give you a squishy, a 3-placer, a single-placer, tweezers, a white tray, and it looks like a 10-placer. And I think all of them are the same. Let's see. Yes, there's a 10-placer in each of them. Their wax is a little lighter pink. It's not the darker stuff. So I'm going to actually give it a shot. But there we go. That's our 3 toolkits. And here's the inventory sheet, so maybe we can get a better picture. Hopefully they printed it out. Well, here's the printout. It's still not very legible. But it does look like it's a huge dragon serpent. I cannot read the key. I will have to request again. I've had to do it 2 other times. Last month it took them forever to get back to me on it. But what they end up doing is they end up sending me a digital image of the canvas itself. I can read the symbols on the canvas here just fine. But in order to make labels for my containers, I prefer to be able to make a copy out of this, and that is not legible at all. Number 21 through 23. Yeah, there's no telling what they are. And those just look like big blobs. Yeah, this is impossible. It's saying here the largest amount of color I will need for one particular, the highest color count would be 3865, which is a whitish color. There's about 2,400 of those. So it's got a lot of different colors mixed in here. I'm not going to pull them out, but yeah, purples. It's got purples and pinks and blues, grays, browns, peaches. So it's got quite a few colors. Let's go ahead and look at this canvas. They are shrink wrapped. And then they put a piece of tape on here, which is annoying to me. I can't find my little scissors, which is what I normally like to cut this with. But I'm going to have to use the big ones. There we go. It is cut into 4 sections. I cannot stress how much I do not like my diamond paintings in sections. Comes on a foam roller. Pretty small though. It's about the size of my thumb. And 40 by 50, so I'm guessing this is the top because of how the image is, the thumbnail is up there like that. Let's check it out. Okay. Well, the canvas, it reads good. It's got some stretch marks. But these canvases are pretty malleable, and I think that's another reason why we get these. Because you're trying to put a sticker on something that's really flexible. It doesn't lay right. I'm going to go ahead and pull all 4 back. If it's taking me too long to lay them back down, I will just pause and do it. But I want to actually get a good peek at the image and the clarity of it. And it's kind of hard to do with just one section pulled down at a time. So yeah, this is the top of the dragon's head, or the top part of the image that has the dragon head. And I will actually keep this one because I finally got something I wanted, which was dragons or fairies. So yeah, there we go. Oh, Lord. Okay, so no bubbles, looks good, and you can see the image pretty clearly, especially through the camera. I like that. These wings over here are really detailed, but of course this is another thing that makes me believe that they get the same, their stuff printed at least in the same place that Huacan prints theirs, is because this is something Huacan does. Your image is portrait mode, but they print it as if it is in landscape. So all your symbols are this direction, right here. So I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just pull these off, because I'm not going to use them. And that way we can get a good look. Oh, it does have bubbles. Oh man. I will be contacting them, because that, I was going to put, the, parchment paper on it. But now I'm going to rethink that, because this canvas is damaged. And I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that right there. You can see that big gap. And there's another one right here. So, other than that, it's perfect. But that's a big deal to have. And you'll be able to tell, because on the back, there's going to be those wrinkles. See? And when you see those, you know you're going to have puckers, because it's puckered underneath. So that means that the canvas, the glue was put on straight, but the canvas underneath was not flat completely when they put this piece on with this piece of adhesive. So I'm going to be taking some photos of this, and I'm going to send it to them, and I'm going to ask for a replacement. They don't need to send me the drills. I just want a new canvas, because this is not okay. You cannot place your drills on it like this, because you're going to try to squish 3 rows of diamonds into a section that's only big enough for 2. And this is unacceptable, especially with how much they charge for these kits. And the monthly thing that they do is not cheap either. So I really wish that that hadn't been the issue. I was really hoping for something in better shape. So I will contact them, and I will update you guys to let you know what they said. They haven't had an issue so far with replacing something like the horse one I had. They didn't have any problem replacing that one. So I will let you know. I'm going to actually pause this. I'm going to take some pictures, and then I will come back with the next diamond painting. Right, so let's get to one of the smaller ones and see what it is. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a fairy? Oh, it's a dragon. Okay, you got to turn it this way. Alright, so this one's a 30 by 40. And this inventory sheet is a lot better. I can actually read it. And there's a better picture going this way of what it is. So this one has 39 colors, 40 by 30. Let me pull out the drills for it. I think it's this one because of the coloring. 3248. Yes, this is it. So we're gonna have some greens and browns and yellows and oranges, and that's about it. And blacks. All right, and yellow. It kind of looks like a monarch butterfly. So let's check it out. I did find that by pulling off all those strips at once, I was able to put them back on way easier. So I might just do that again. Hopefully we won't have puckers on this one and the next one. Okay. I'm going to do it a different way. All right. Much better. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out which diamond painting I want to kit up next, because actually I know which one I'm going to do. I got to remember. I got to find it. Okay, so this one's in 3 sections. It feels really good so far. I'm going to just peek on the back to see if we've got any puckers. It did have a foam roller. It fell out. This looks clean. No puckers on this at all. So let's cross our fingers and hope this comes out good. So it's portrait. Let's do it this way. And I'm going to just pull these off completely. That's one. I'm going to do it this way so I don't stick to something. And this is small enough, I think, to where it won't be too difficult to do. I'm not going to pull off this last one all the way. So we got a pretty good view of what this is going to look like. There's going to be a lot of color blocking in here. It's hard to believe there's 39 colors though, because I guess there's a lot of blending going on around the wings. But yeah, I think that'll come out nice. And it is a dragon, so hopefully the third one's a fairy. Here's the drill field. I mean, some of those brown colors are a little hard to tell the difference on. Particularly, I don't know if you can see where I'm thinking, the brown right there in the middle. There's a W and an X and then another W. And to the left of it, I don't know if that's a G or a C, or I think it might be a G. I'll just have to compare colors. I think it's a G. Yeah. But things like that, you should be able to read very clearly your symbols. There shouldn't be any difficulty doing that at all. So I think that is something that may need to be worked on a little bit. Not using so many confusing symbols would help. Just use letters. I mean, you can't go wrong with letters. All right. So there is this one, and I'll just show you how. Let me release the pressure on this side real quick since I didn't pull it off. There we go. So now it's flat, and I can get this to line up perfectly, or as close to perfect as possible. And I really, really am now happy with doing it this way, where I just pull it off so that I can put it back on better. And now that I'm trying to show you, I'm having a little hard time getting it to line up where I want to, but there's just a tiny little crack. I'm okay with that because it's not sticky, so it really isn't showing any of the adhesive. I just want to make sure I'm lining it up where it starts on the edge so that it's not leaving any adhesive exposed to gather any unwanted dust or hair or the like. So there we go. That's way better than how long it normally takes me to get one of these things put back on. So that's something I'm going to start doing with these types of canvases. This is the only company that I get opaque covering from lately. Other than, well, there's one other one, but their stuff is done in one sheet, not multiples. So, all right, that's number 2. And now let's look at number 3. I have a feeling it is a dragon as well, though. All right, so here are the drills. It's red and black and orange. Tiny bit of purple, but mostly reds in this one. It's a 30 by 40 as well. Yes, it's a dragon, and it's actually pretty cool looking. Okay, yeah, you can't really see that. Yeah, the thumbnail on here looks really good, and I will put up a bigger picture if I find it on their website. I have to do research for that, though. So that is super cool. I do not have this image. Wow. 38 colors. And I can read this nicely. I can read the key. Let's look at the canvas. And this will be the last thing we do. And let's hope it's good, because I already have an issue to bring up to them. It's all to do with that one canvas, and so because I need a new paper sent, maybe they'll just send me a new one with a new canvas. That's right, I was using my other thing for this, but there. Just need to snip an edge, and then it'll come off. Okay. So this is portrait as well, so it's going to go this way. Here goes the foam roller. Okay, let's pull this puppy off. Well, let's look to see if there's puckers first on the back. No puckers. It looks nice and smooth. All right. Okay, come on. Get hold of it. 3 sections on this one, so. There's 2. And let's get number 3 going. And they all 3 were round, so they sent me the right ones. Okay. To me, it kind of looks pixelated. It may not get the detail that is in the thumbnail because of the size. This is one of those types that I probably would have ordered in a larger size. So this one would have been great as a 40 by 50. I think that one that was sent to me as a 40 by 50 could have been a 30 by 40. But this canvas actually looks really, really good. I mean, it is super smooth. There aren't any issues there. No bubbles. Yeah, this looks really good. Here, I'll show you the drill field on this one. The symbols seem to be clearer on this one than on the last one. I can actually read them better. But this is something I don't really like. They've got a capital E, and then they have like that box that looks like an E turned to the right. So that can just play havoc with the eyes. Plus, they have an equal sign right next to the E. Who does that? I mean, hey guys, And then they've got a circle with a diagonal line through it, and then they have a circle with an up and down line through it. It looks like a capital I through it. That can get confusing too. So this is one thing that I'm not particularly happy with, is their choice of symbols. If any of them are watching, that would be my suggestion, is to choose different symbols, because this is not, it's not easy when you're having to stare at a canvas for hours on end on these tiny little spots. We need something that's going to be not hurt our eyes, something that's going to be straining, looking from one to the next, and you get on a roll and you kind of see it out of the corner of your eye, and you just stick a drill down, and then you realize, oh crud, I put it on the wrong one, because it looked very similar. And you know how it is when you're on a roll. You don't stop. And it can really make a big difference in the end if it happens on more than just one little square. If you keep going and going and going, and you don't even realize it until later on when you're looking at it and you're like, those colors don't look right. Yeah, that can happen, and it can be very disheartening, because some people aren't going to want to sit there and pull all the drills off. They'll either leave it that way or they'll toss it. And most people will actually sit there and pick the diamonds off, which is something I have done. But that is very time consuming. And I'd rather be diamond painting than pulling off drills, because a symbol looked too similar to the one next to it. And of course a hair got in there. There we go. All right, so we got 2 good canvases, 1 damaged canvas, 1 inventory sheet that was unreadable, and we've got everything else was diamond painting, wasn't it? Except for the Dreamcatcher. That's what I wanted to talk to them about as well, because I don't think that they gave me the right product to make the Dreamcatcher. So, all in all, I'd say I am 80% happy with this kit. And I will go ahead and continue on next month. Maybe, hopefully, I can get some fairies next month instead of just dragons, because I got 3 dragons. But you know what? I'm not going to complain, because of the fact that they are dragons. They are a theme I wanted, and this is the first month I've actually liked every single one of the diamond painting images that came. The quality is something I'm not super happy with, but that's, you know, something to be discussed with their customer service, and most of the time I've never had an issue with their customer service on getting something fixed. Something I just noticed on this first kit I showed you, it had a 3-placer, but I'm looking over here at the other 2, and they don't have 3-placers. They have the 4 thin placers on these. So they came with a 10 and a 4. All right. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you are interested in getting in on my giveaway, my 10,000 subscriber giveaway, please go back and watch my video. I will link it up in the eye. It is a Diamond Art Club unboxing that I did. And I also tell you in that video how you can enter to win the giveaway. There are 10 winners for that drawing, and it only has a few days left, so I would go watch it if I were you. And I'll link it down below as well in the description box. Please read the description box. I have plenty of useful information in there, links to so you can find accessories that I personally have bought and used, and I highly recommend, as well as coupon code for Diamond Art Club and for other useful things that you might enjoy. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then the bell right afterwards, because that will notify you when I do post a new video. Have fun diamond painting, guys, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.